Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 11, Lesson 90, a short dash that joins words and splits them. Today, the hyphen. The hyphen's first job is joining a prefix to a word. Always hyphenate after the prefixes all, ex, self, anti when it comes before an I, and vice, except for vice president. So, all-knowing, ex-astronaut, self-confident, anti-intellectual, vice-chair. You also hyphenate any prefix attached to a proper noun or proper adjective. Post-Vietnam, pre-Columbian, mid-July. When a prefix meets a capital letter, put a hyphen between them. Next, compound adjectives. Two words working together as one description. Hyphenate the compound when it comes before the noun. A well-known author. But do not hyphenate it when it follows the noun. The author is well known. No hyphen there. One important exception. When an adverb ending in ly modifies the adjective, you never hyphenate. A poorly made car. A richly deserved award. The ly already shows the words go together, so no hyphen is needed. The hyphen also handles numbers. Hyphenate spelled out numbers from 21 up to 99, 66, 51. Hyphenate a fraction when it works as an adjective, a 1/5 share. And hyphenate a number span, pages 7 to 24, written with a hyphen, or the years 1770 to 1827. Just watch one trap. If you write this span with the words from and to, from 1861 to 1865, you do not add a hyphen. The hyphen replaces the word to. It doesn't join it. Last, the hyphen breaks a long word at the end of a line, and you split only between syllables. The usual move is to split between two consonants. Merriment, lassus, circus. But when a suffix follows a complete word, divide after that whole word. Rashness, priceless, box is, because price and box and rash already stand on their own. And never split a one-syllable word, and never leave a single letter stranded. Split by syllable, and you'll be right. Let's practice. Decide whether each bracketed expression should be written with a hyphen. Pause and try each. We counted 63 houses with flags. Spelled out numbers up to 99 are hyphenated. So the answer is, it needs a hyphen. This is a richly deserved award for you to receive. Richly is an ly adverb, modifying the adjective, and you never hyphenate after an ly adverb. So the answer is, no hyphen needed. Do we say ex-President Carter? The prefix ex always takes a hyphen, and it's also joined to a proper noun here. So the answer is, it needs a hyphen. 3 more. Choose where the word should be divided at the end of a line. Pause and try each. Take the word circus. You divide between the two consonants in the middle, the R and the C. So the answer is circus. Take the word boxes. The suffix es follows the complete word box, so you divide after the whole word. So the answer is box s. Take the word yellow. You divide between the double consonant, between the two L's. So the answer is yell-low. Let's wrap up. The hyphen joins and splits. Hyphenate after the prefixes all, ex, self, anti before an I, and vice, and before any proper noun. Hyphenate a compound adjective when it comes before the noun, but not after it, and never after an ly adverb. Hyphenate spelled out numbers up to 99, fractions used as adjectives, and number spans. And to break a word at line's end, split by syllable, usually between two consonants, or after a whole word when a suffix follows. Great work. Next lesson, abbreviations.